When I say competitive Fortnite, what comes to your mind? Tfue, Cloak, other competitive PC players? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. Everyone wanting to be a freaking PC player. Off the start, I'm just going to get out of the way. Yes, Aiden and Nick play on console with a controller, but whatever. Yet still, the majority of Fortnite competitive is on PC. So today I'm going to be talking about why it annoys me so much that everyone wants to play on PC now and the problems I see with that. So I'm a PC player myself, and I'm in a school where it's me and another kid that plays on keyboard and mouse on a PS4. So I'm the only real PC player, and everyone wants to play on keyboard and mouse now, just because of the biggest figures in Fortnite are Ninja, Tfue. Everyone is on PC, so the automatic assumption is if you want to be good, you need a light up clicky keyboard and a huge mouse pad, which is just untrue. Now this is a little bit off subject, but I just want to talk about RGB lights and mechanical keyboards. I swear to God, if you look through Amazon and search up gaming keyboard, gaming mouse, gaming whatever, the first things that pop up are all some bright, annoying, obnoxious RGB lights with a weird model, but it has that gamer razor aesthetic, so everyone gravitates to it. And this is just stupid. Just because it lights up, that does not mean it's good. You could find $300 laptops with light up backlit keyboards. That does not make it good. Stop looking for RGB in your gaming stuff. And now onto mechanical keyboards. I have a mechanical keyboard with red switches, and yeah, it's really loud and annoying. It gets old after a while, believe it or not. But I mainly attribute the obsession with mechanical keyboards in the gaming scene to Myth. So right when Fortnite came out, the main high level competitive player other than Ninja was Myth. He was winning lots of tournaments, introducing build fights to the Fortnite scene, and he just had a loud keyboard. So everyone was like, you know what? If I want to be good at Fortnite, gotta have that loud keyboard. Which is not true either. Like, brown switches are relatively quiet, and they're some of the best and most responsive switches. You don't need a loud keyboard. Stop looking for loud keyboards and RGB mice. But as I'm on the subject of peripherals, I'm just going to talk about mouse pads very briefly. So my mouse pad is not humongous, but it's not small either, so you could arm aim or do whatever you want. Everyone looks over mouse pads because, you know, headphones, keyboards, and mice are mainly the things that come to your head when someone says peripherals. But you really need to focus on your mouse pad, because without a good mouse pad, no matter how good your mouse is, it's not going to glide as well as you would want it to when you're playing like FPS games. So definitely put some thought into getting a high quality mouse pad. Now onto the actual subject of the video. Now I'll be using a term called the skill gap quite frequently. So I define the skill gap as the difference between the best player and the worst player in a given area. And this is why people usually refer to PC players as sweaty tryhards and better than every other platform, because the skill gap is higher. Now many things could contribute to your skill gap being higher, such as the things that you use: your mouse, your keyboard, your mouse pad, and your headphones, and other things of course. Your mouse sensitivity, you know, your experience, and your experience is really, really important. And that's something that people look over when they're just going to switch from Xbox to PC in Season 6. People have so much experience on PC. Very rarely do I see a PC player whose first PC game that they've ever played is Fortnite. I've played Minecraft. Bro, Minecraft's bomb. I played Minecraft, I've played Terraria, I've played Smite, I've played a little bit of Dota, I've played Call of Duty, I've played so many games that could help you just with your coordination, like when it comes to video games, before Fortnite. And then I played Fortnite. So I have more experience than someone that would just be coming over from Xbox who's had no PC experience before. I'm not trying to say that you can't come over from Xbox and develop skill as a PC Fortnite player, but it's going to be much harder because these people have been playing PC games for years before they even switched to Fortnite, and once they've switched to Fortnite, they have that experience. So they just have so much experience on you that it's just going to be a really uphill battle, but of course, if you put enough time in and you have zero life, of course you could always, take a crack at it. So before I end off this video, I'm going to talk about a few things that could help you transition over, and some things to focus on and some things to avoid. The first thing that I would avoid is, like I said earlier in the video, don't focus too much on your peripherals. You don't need the fanciest RGB Razer mouse, you don't need the fanciest mechanical gaming keyboard. Just get something that is functional and just play, because nothing will make you better than actually just playing. Next is, don't copy anyone's key bindings. Of course you can, and it won't make you worse necessarily, but when you're transitioning over, just use what would be most comfortable. Like, just put your hand on the keyboard like you would normally, and just find what keys are open for setting your building to, and just set it to that. Whatever feels comfortable is going to be the least frustrating experience, because of course, if you're trying to start playing and setting P to your ramp, that's not going to feel natural off the start, so just use what feels natural. Next, it applies to anything really. If you're switching from PC to console or trying to learn a new game or anything, don't try to avoid any concept of the game. Like, if I switched over to Xbox right now, I have very little experience, and I would try to avoid building because building would be frustrating since I've never done it before on console. So if you're going from console to PC, don't be like, you know what, I'm just not going to build because that's too hard, because then you'll be underdeveloped building and you'll be a good shooter, and that just creates weaknesses. So just try to develop every part of your game and don't ignore something because it would be too hard. And finally, whatever you do, and I mean whatever you do, don't buy Razer products.